Good morning, world. My name is Marko and I'm founder of the Helped Oceans. And let's talk about this crap thing for the COP27 in Egypt. Why in earth they focusing on wrong direction? I really don't understand. As the world leaders, they focusing economics. They focusing on every country's speaker who actually spoke, do not consider the world as a one place. They consider their own country is number one. What they would like to get, not what they like to do, what they like to get. And then they focusing on the nearby areas. Then unfortunately, they leave the major number one thing, they leave it away, which is factories. This is going to be the hard part, yes, but it is the reality. Wars don't create climate change. Wars create innocent people to get murdered. Factories create climate warming. And why in earth there was not a single country's representative, or even this short guy, the United Nations so-called boss, he did not say that China should not make more coal factories. They building up at this time when I'm talking to you, they actually building up in more than 10 really large coal factories around China. And not a single country's representative, not a single person have mentioned that in the last 2 years in anywhere. China is doing, Russia is doing, India is doing. And they want to direct the human focus on the other areas, which create in the 0.1% of the climate change. Factories, building new factories, making claims that our coal factory don't create in CO2, don't warm up the world, which is crap. We all know that one is crap. I've been working at sea 34 years. I see it in all, and now my freaking phone is beeping. Oh, I get the YouTube alert. I'm alive in the YouTube. Thank you very much, YouTube. So, why they focusing on the wars? And they're focusing at this point only one, particularly which is affecting a really large amount of human lives in Europe. There is a wars in a several part of the earth, continuous wars. And they're focusing only one. Is that one war affecting on the climate change? No, that's the reality. Ask the scientific people, ask the professors who's doing the climate research. Building up in the coal factories effect. That's how it is. You like it or not. I was born in Finland, just beside the coal factory. There's a hell of a lot of smoke. There is a lot of things around in the coal factories. So why in earth they're sending distress signal about wars, not China building up in 10 factories. Wars killing on innocent people, that's what we all know. Bullets flying don't create the climate change. They really fly really, really fast. And they make it up in these funny topics. Global Climate Report 2022, Chronicle of Climate Chaos, of not mention single words or sentences regarding certain countries building up in a huge coal factories. Where they are actually, what do they looking for the same pages than we who live actually on this world? I've been in Antarctica. I've been on there when it's a nice, warm weather. I've been over there when it's a cold weather. And what are those real life professors doing? They providing evidence of climate change, temperature rising. And we all know when the temperature rising, ice do melt. Got it? I hope the Guterres get that one as well. I mean, think about it in a simple thing. If they do not focusing such things which are actually create the climate warming, climate does warm. I mean, eventually we all die anyway. That is just the human factor. We all die. Generation comes in after us. And of course, the normal thing, they will claim that our generations just talk bullshit and they basically do nothing. Because when they're getting older, why China, India, Russia, why they have like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 coal factories, which are built like 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. What does that generation do in the so-called COP27? They just talk a crap. That's what the future generation is going to do. And that is fact. Again, they have evidence. What did Mr. Guterres said? What the other world leaders said. They are only the, let's say, own political, those politicians basically, their speech is actually created that they will get more support in their own country with their own voters. So their political career make the more money for them in the future. They make the claims that they focusing on not so rich countries like their country claims to be. And only what they do is talk. Is there actually evidence that since previous COP27, they actually did manage to get something done? No, there is just a renew of the speech, renew of the topic, renew of that, renew of that. They somehow managed to keep on talking the crap. And unfortunately, world population supporting on those people for the money. I could actually take it up this one in a really different directions, which is actually creating a bad environment regarding in I mean, those rich people, they make a money of something which is making more money for them and create the more child and underage and illegal workforce. Brazil, there has been an illegal rainforest cut. Amazon is shrinking. The people who lives actually in Amazon have to make it up something with that one riverboat, which is they took it hostage 24 hours. Do they get anything from that, from the Brazilians? I mean, the Brazilian president or elected president nowadays? Probably not. They're gonna cut down the Amazon forest. They're gonna kill basically the climate in Brazil. And no matter what, there's gonna be always politicians who say that I will do this one, and they basically do nothing. And then comes to this not so funny thing. Like in a global news example, BBC, CNN, Fox, NBC, Al Jazeera, they make it up in, I mean, they do make it up. Some countries claiming that they do this ones, and the country what they claiming basically don't agree. How many criminals, really heavy criminals, when they get busted, they said, yeah, I did it that one. I'm really happy what I did. I did it that one. How many illegal or how many criminals automatically claims that, yes, we did it? What do you have to say about that? Like in the BBC, CNN, and those news medias. They don't agree the decisions. How many countries will automatically agree that they did that one? I mean, that's how the news is. They sound really stupid, that they claim but they decline. That sounds really stupid. We have millions of people who suffer on the climate change. I mean, millions, focusing that S end of the words. It means more than one. If the climate change is so much that actually the seawater rise, we will lose. I mean, I talk about we as a human population, not me as an individual person. I don't lose, because I live in so deep inside the country. There is not, closest sea for me is 800 kilometers away. Those who lives in island, let's take it up in really bad things. What's going to happen if the sea level rise? Can you imagine? There will be about 2/3 of the Belgium, Holland, Denmark is almost gone. South part of the Sweden will be gone. And really big part of the top North German will be gone under sea water. I mean, the scientific, if you go back to my previous videos over there, I had a scientific demonstration when the sea level rises up to 10 meters, done by real scientific professionals. And the media never ever show that one. I never see that one in anywhere on the news because they're scared to show that one to the human population. That's why the social media, like YouTube, I don't do the recorded videos. I want to do it in a live, so I don't edit in this one. As it is, it's live. Live as a live. I used to have 2 radio talk shows in Finland, local radios. I like to talk. But in anywhere, they cannot basically provide scientific proof what will happen when sea level rise. Maldives, there will be no Maldives. Madagascar, shrinking Madagascar. Large African continent will be gone. Really large amount of Australian will be gone. Tasmania, gone. New Zealand, part of the New Zealand will be gone. Philippines lost a lot of land. Southeast Asia, many countries will lose. Pakistan will be gone. And I don't read it, I don't have any script. I have everything in here. Japan will lose many, many islands. USA will lose, almost Florida will be gone. Well, do we need the Suez Canal after that one? No. There will be a waterways. No need the Suez Canal. South America. Well, water will take off many, many countries over there. That is reality. I do hope that I would eventually get something to the people's head. What is this COP27? It's a piece of, yes. Start with S and finish with T. Well, having said that one, have a nice Tuesday to everybody all around the world and hope you join us. Follow us, like us, you know that way the clock is over there. Subscribe, follow, click the bell, ring, 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 as soon as we're coming in live or we're coming in the new videos. You can find us on Instagram, you find it on Facebook, and of course you find it on our webpage, which is all in the description there. Having said that one, have a nice day. Hopefully you have a nice, relaxed sleep. Until the next time, my name is Marko Ainen. I'm the founder of the Help Oceans. Have a good day. Have a good night. See you soon. Bye-bye.